I got absolutely no benefit from inactivity. Inactivity seemed to be depressing, and today's inactivity perpetuated tomorrow's. Exercise during that time was introduced quite by accident, not on any prescribed manner, but both my sons were big-time college tennis players and would work out about 5 in the afternoon. We have a bunch of gym equipment in the basement, so I would go down there and just for somebody to talk to, sit around, and I remember getting on a treadmill and going at 1.5 miles an hour for 10 minutes. I've since been told you can crawl home drunk at 1.5 miles an hour. And I remember two things about it. I felt some sense of accomplishment for the first time in a long time, and I slept a little bit better, and I got up the next day and I wanted to do it again. And that kind of set the stage for what I continue to do today. If it didn't save my life, it certainly saved the quality of my life. I, like most survivors, pledged to the doctors that I would go back to work and I would only work until 1, and I'll do 50% and whatever else, and I kind of violated that. I don't think I really had an intent to live by it to begin with. And I got put back on the bench. And that's not something I encourage anybody to do it. I would say follow the instructions on limitations that they give you after you're coming out of treatment. To me, it came down to 2 key things: rest and nutrition. There's nothing wrong with unrestricted, self-indulgent rest. In other words, if you're at a meeting and you find somebody boring, if you're at a social function, there's nothing wrong with saying, I have to go take a nap. And there's nobody's going to argue with you. Not a soul is going to say you can't do it. Sure, everybody's looking for the positive affirmation that you're going to make it. But I don't think anybody wants to be deluded either. And I don't think anybody wants to be conned. I don't think anybody wants to have false illusions that this treatment's going to be easy, or nobody wants to. I think what you want is an honest, hey, this is going to be tricky, so forth and so on. My experiences tell me that your outlook on getting up tomorrow and enjoying tomorrow and not worrying about what happens next Tuesday are going to greatly increase your chances for survival and your ability to get through the current few problems you have. I'm John Gilmore. I'm a 3-time cancer survivor.